construction. And the first thing at this level that I would like us to discuss is bisecting a line. If you draw a line, you bisect it. Bisecting a line means dividing the line into two equal parts. So that's the first thing I'm going to teach you. When next you are going to see the whiteboard, you are going to see our drawing book pasted, on which I am going to teach you how to bisect a line. If you watch our whiteboard, you will see a drawing paper that is pasted on it, and on the drawing paper is a ruler. I want to bring it close so that you will see what I have said. I'm bringing the drawing paper and the ruler close to the camera. Okay, you can see, you can even read the calibration of the ruler. Now from the calibration of the ruler, I will go to the whiteboard now and measure out 5 centimeters that we are going to bisect. Just watch. From this place to this place is 1 centimeter. You can see that this calibration on this place is on centimeters. So from here to here is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. So I'm going to draw a line from here to here to give us 5 centimeters that we are going to bisect. After bisecting it, that means dividing it into 2 equal parts. You will now discover that we are going to measure each part, and it will give us 2.5 or 2.5 centimeters, which is half of 5 centimeters. So I'm going to draw the line now. Stop here. So this line is 5 centimeters long. I am going to detach the ruler so that we can do our construction. I only pasted this ruler to show you the length of line that we want to draw. Now if you want to bisect this line which we have drawn, that is 5 centimeters long, open your compass, your pair of compass, to a reasonable radius. Put the needle end of your compass, at one end of the line. Make an arc in the upper side. Make an arc and make another one below. Don't remove the needle. Make an arc up and down. Remove the needle. Do not adjust this radius. Use the needle side and paste at the other end of the line. Then make another arc with the same radius to cross the one you did up, and make another arc to cross the one you did down. When you have finished doing this, now use your ruler. Use your ruler and join the 2 points of intersection of the 2 arcs you made up and down. Do it carefully. Join the 2 points. As you have joined the 2 points now, what you have done is you have bisected this line. Let's name this line AB. You have bisected the line. If you measure the distance from the point of intersection of the vertical line and the horizontal line to B, it will give you the same value with from this place to A. Let's do it. But in that case, I will bring the camera closer. Now that we have brought the line close, let's measure. You can see this is the beginning of the calibration. You can see that this line now is 1 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters. Let's measure this side also. This is also the end of the, you can see, this is the end of the calibration. This is 1 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters. You can see that the instructions I gave you is exactly how to bisect a line. And bisecting a line means dividing the line into 2 equal parts. This side now is 2.5 centimeters. And this side is also 2.5 centimeters. But when we originally drew the line entirely was 5 centimeters. And 2.5 plus 2.5 will give us 5 centimeters. The next question we have is question number 2. It is a progression of the bisection, or the idea of the bisection of angle that we treated in question number 1. We just said we should draw a line 5 centimeters long, then construct a square having the line as diagonal. Measure the side of the square. I'm going to use this to teach you what a diagonal is, then the reconstruction of what the question has asked for. I'll take a break. When we come back, you will see our drawing paper pasted on the whiteboard, and we'll go ahead and do our construction. You can see the drawing paper pasted on the whiteboard. I want to draw it close. At this, we can do our construction. The next thing, you are going to see that question on that white drawing paper, so that we can be having access to it directly. You can see our drawing paper, and the question has reflected on it. Draw a line 5 cm long, then construct a square having the line as diagonal. Measure the side of the square. In the previous question, I taught you how to draw a line of a given length. 5 cm. This is the calibration of cm. This is the beginning of the calibration. So begin from here. Draw a line across 1, across 2, across 3, across 4, and stop at 5 exactly. Don't exceed it. This line is 5 cm long, so you can write 5 cm under it. Now the question says, then construct a square having the line as diagonal. The square you're going to construct now, we have this line 5 cm beginning from one of the angles and ending at the opposite angle. When I finish, I will exactly explain what I have just said so that you will understand clearer. Bring your compass with any convenient radius on your compass, just the way you bisected a line as I taught you in question number 1. Put the sharp end of the compass at the end of this line. Draw an arc up there. With the same radius, don't adjust the radius. Come down, draw another arc. remove it. Put the sharp end again at the other end of the line with the same radius unadjusted. Draw another arc that will cross the one you drew up and repeat it down and cross the one you drew down. Now use your ruler and join these 2 points of intersection of the arcs. Use your ruler and join the line. What I have done now is I have succeeded in bisecting this line that is 5 cm long. Now the next thing you do is begin to use your ruler to join the end of your horizontal lines with all these points of intersection of the arcs. Use your ruler, join the point of intersection of the arc up there to the end of your horizontal line here. That line that you drew that measured 5 centimeters. Join this. Join this one again. Then join this again. The end of the horizontal line with the point of intersection of the arcs we made. Then join the fourth one. You have succeeded in constructing a square. This is a square now. You can name it A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, D is a square. Now the question went on and said that you should measure the side of the square. So use your ruler. You can use your pair of divider to take out the length of this. Okay, as you're taking the length, you can see that they are going to be the same thing. It's the same thing. You can see it's the same thing, and it's the same thing. So you cannot take it to your ruler to measure out. You can see the ruler. In this case now, the value I could read from the ruler is 3.8 centimeters. That means the value of this side is 3.8 centimeters. Here also is 3.8 centimeters. This place is 3.8 centimeters. And also here is 3.8 centimeters. That means you have, and you can see that the first line you drew, which was 5 centimeters, is the diagonal of this square because it ran from one angle of the diagonal to the opposite angle, and it is a straight line. So DB is a diagonal of square ABCD. And see our drawing paper pasted on the whiteboard. I'm going to bring it close so that when I will be constructing constructing and bisecting our angle, you will see it clear. Okay, let it be like this. Now the first thing you do here is draw any convenient horizontal line. It doesn't matter how long or how short it might be, just draw a line horizontally. Okay? Now use your pair of compass. Choose any convenient point on the line you constructed. On that point, put the sharp end of your pair of compass and draw a semicircle. Draw a semicircle in this form. Okay, we have drawn the semicircle. Now increase the radius of the compass. Then put the sharp end at the point of intersection of your semicircle and your horizontal line. With a reasonable radius, make an arc up. If you like, you can make an arc down. But even if it is only the up arc, if you join it with this point you made here, you still get what you want. But if you can make an arc up and arc down, remove the sharp end of the compass from this end and put it on the other end of the point of intersection of your semicircle and the horizontal line. Make sure you place it just at the point of intersection, okay? With the same radius, make an arc to cut the one you made up and make another one to cut the one you made down. Now use your ruler to join the 2 points of intersection that you have up and down on your drawing paper. Join just the point of intersections. Okay. You can see that the line also passed through the point you made. What you have just done is that you have constructed 4 pieces of right angle. You have constructed 4 pieces of right angle. This angle now is right angle, that is 90 degrees. This is right angle, this is right angle, and this is right angle. Now the main business is bisect the angle. If you bisect any of this right angle, you know that a right angle measures 90 degrees. If you bisect it, you find out that you are going to have 45 degrees. So let's go on bisection. If you want to bisect, choose a given radius. Place the sharp end of your compass at this point of intersection. Draw an arc. Remove it. Don't adjust this radius. Put the sharp end of the compass again at this other side of the point of intersection of your vertical line and the line of your semicircle. Draw another arc to cut the one you drew before. Now use your pencil and your ruler. Join these points with the point of intersection. If you join these 2 points, you have bisected this angle 90. That means you have divided it into 2 equal parts. This place we measure 45 degrees and this place we measure 45 degrees. That is how to bisect angles. If you use a protractor to confirm if the angle you bisected are actually 45 degrees ish, place your protractor. Make sure the horizontal line on the base of your protractor tallies with the horizontal line you have on your drawing paper. When you do that, you're going to find out that what you just constructed by bisecting angle 90. First of all, you can see that from here to here is 90. Our vertical line tallies with 90 degrees. Now this other line we drew tallies with, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, and this is 45. It tallies with 45 degrees. That means the bisection we did was very, very perfect and correct. The next question says that we should construct angles 120 degrees, 60 degrees, and 30 degrees. I am going to use a single drawing paper to teach you how to draw these three angles because their constructions are closely related to themselves. You can see our drawing paper pasted on the whiteboard. So I will bring it close so that we can do our construction and you will be able to see it clear. Okay, this is the far it can come. Let's look into constructing angle. Let me write the question. The question says we should construct angles 120 degrees, 60 degrees, and 30 degrees. Pick your ruler and your pencil. Draw a horizontal line. Drawing a horizontal line is almost the first step to the instructions of bisecting lines, bisecting angles, and drawing of angles. When you have drawn that, pick a point towards an approximate middle of the horizontal line. Now take your pair of compass. Put the sharp end of the pair of compass and draw a semicircle. Doesn't matter, the semicircle's line can cross the horizontal line. Okay. With the same radius of the compass, don't adjust it. Put the sharp end of the compass at the left side of the point of intersection of your horizontal line and your semicircle. Then draw an arc to cut your semicircle somewhere there. Now remove your pair of compass. Use your ruler and your pencil to join this point here and the point of intersection of the arc and your semicircle. Use your ruler and join it. Make sure you join it accurately. Okay? You can see what I joined now. It is accurately joined now. Use your protractor and measure the angle you have drawn. Make sure the point of intersection of the vertical line on the protractor and the horizontal line, the base of it, tallies with the point that you joined to the point of intersection of the arc and your semicircle. If you measure, you can discover that. Make sure you put it well. And discover that this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. That means you have just succeeded in constructing angle 120 degrees. So you can write that this is 120 degrees. Now in 60, remember I told you we are going to use the same sheet of drawing paper to construct the three angles, 120, 60, and 30. If you want to construct angle 60. After you have drawn your semicircle, instead of putting the sharp end of your compass this place and cutting this arc, you put it this side. Remember, this radius, I did not adjust it. It is the radius I used in constructing this semicircle. So the secret behind it is that same radius, unadjusted, that you will use. Place in this place and cut your semicircle somewhere. When you do this, if you join this point to that and measure this angle, it will give you 60 degrees. Let's join it. The line I have joined now, what I have just constructed now is angle 60 degrees. You can use a protractor to measure it for confirmation. Please always make sure that the horizontal line on your drawing paper tallies with the horizontal base line on your protractor. And make sure also that the point of intersection of the vertical line and horizontal line on your protractor tallies with the point you have been joining the axe from. When you have assured that, you will discover that what we just constructed now is angle 60. Look at it. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And the line that we joined just passed through angle 60 exactly. So that is to show you that what we constructed now is angle 60. Now, if you want to construct angle 30, when you have constructed angle 60, you bisect angle 60. If you want to bisect angle 60, open your protractor, your pair of compass, to a reasonable radius. Put the needle end at this point and draw an arc this way. Just an arc. Remove it. Don't adjust this radius. Place it here and draw another arc to cut the one you drew before. When you have done this, use your ruler and join this point of intersection with this your point at the middle of your semicircle. If you join it by measurement with your protractor, it will be confirmed to you that you have constructed angle 30 degrees. What you have constructed now is angle 30 degrees. So you can name it 30 degrees. You can use a protractor to confirm it. Make sure you place the horizontal base line of your protractor to tally exactly at the horizontal line you drew on your drawing paper, and the point of intersection of the vertical line and horizontal line on your protractor should also tally with the point where you have been joining your axe to. Now at this is 10, this is 20, you can see that this line you joined has just passed through 30 exactly, telling you that what you just constructed now is angle 30 degrees. So this is how to construct angles 20, 60 and 30 degrees. This is question number 6. And question number 6 says that we should construct a triangle PQR such that angle at Q is equal to 90 degrees. PQ, one of the sides, is 5 centimeters, and QR, one of the side again, is 6 cm. Then we should find the length of the hypotenuse. Remember, the hypotenuse is the side of the triangle, or the side of the right angle triangle that is opposite, directly opposite to the right angle. You can see our drawing paper. I'm going to draw it close to you so that we'll start the construction. Drawing paper is coming close. Okay. Okay. It's okay like this. You can see the question repeated on the drawing paper so that we could easily have access to the question when constructing. Now, let's go ahead and construct the triangle. First of all, we are going to construct angle 90 degrees. This angle 90 degrees. That will be the beginning of, or the first thing we do in our construction. Draw a horizontal line of any length. A horizontal line of any length. Pick a point at an approximate middle of the line. Open your pair of compass to a reasonable radius. Now, place the needle point at that point you picked. Draw a semicircle. Now, remove your compass. Increase the radius of the compass. Place the needle point of the compass at this end where your semicircle intersects with your horizontal line. Draw an arc up there. Remove the needle point of your compass. Place it on the left-hand side of the point of intersection. The point of intersection of your semicircle and your horizontal line. With the same radius with which you made the first arc. Make another arc to cross the first one you made. Now use your ruler to join the point of intersection of the two arcs with the point you made at the middle of the semicircle. Join the 2 points. Good. What you have just done now is you have constructed a right angle. So you can put this point to show that it is a right angle. Since the question says that angle at Q is 90 degrees, you can write here to be Q. That is the first. Now, the next thing you do now is they said PQ is 5 centimeters. Let's assume that P is going to be this side. This side. That means we are going to measure 5 centimeters up this vertical line. And how do you do it? Use your pair of divider. Bring out 5 centimeters from your ruler. This is 5 centimeters from my ruler. You can see it. Now remove it. Don't adjust this gap. Put the first sharp end of your pair of divider here and pierce the upper side. Develop the upper pierced side with your pencil into a point. You can leave it there. You can now call, since they said PQ is 5 cm, I have carved out 5 cm. This place will now be called P. The next one is In the other side, they said QR is 6 centimeters. Use your pair of divider and your ruler again. Measure out 6 centimeters. This is 6 centimeters. On the measurement, you can see it. Now, use it to carve out 6 centimeters from your horizontal line. Place the sharp end of the pair of divider at this point of intersection here and pierce along your horizontal line and develop the pierced side with a point. Now, use your ruler to join the 2 points on the vertical and the horizontal line. When you have joined it, you can write here 5 centimeters and here 6 centimeters. The next thing the question asks is find the length of the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse now, okay, you have to write here to be R because they said QR. So this place is R. Find the length of the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the side that is opposite to the right angle. That means the hypotenuse is PR. Hypotenuse is the side that is opposite the right angle. And in this our sketch or our construction, it is the side PR. So we are going to measure PR now. Use your pair of divider. Place one of the ends, the sharp ends at this point where you have your R, and read out this other side. Bring it out, don't adjust this radius. Go to your ruler and read the value. It is giving me 7.5678, 7.8 centimeters. So I can write here 7.8 centimeters. And that is the end of the construction of that question. Question number 6. That said we should construct a triangle PQR such that Q, angle at Q is 90 degrees. Angle at Q is 90 degrees. PQ is 5 cm. PQ is 5 cm. And QR is 6 cm. Find the length of the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse out of measurement we discover that is 7.8 centimeters. On our topic construction, the next question we have is question number 7. I have written it on our drawing paper. Let me bring it close or closer so that you will view it better. Okay? The question says construct a triangle XYZ in such a way that angle at X is equal to angle at Z and is equal to 45 degrees. That means the angle at the side X will be 45 degrees, while that at where Z will also be 45 degrees. The question went on and said, and XZ is equal to 8 centimeters. Measure XY and YZ and name the triangle. So I'll be going to the whiteboard now to do the construction. Make sure you pay acute attention. In constructing that information, first of all, just as usual, let's draw our horizontal line. Our horizontal line will stand as the base or the foundation of our construction. So we are constructing a triangle XYZ in such a way that angle at X is equal to angle at Z and is equal to 45 degrees. That means we are going to construct two different types or two different angles of 45 degrees. And that angle of 45 degrees, one will face this side and the other one will face this side. And you know that the way we construct angle 45 degrees is by constructing angle 90 and bisecting it. So we are going to construct angle 90 first that will face this side. Construct the second one this way that will face this side. Then bisect this one to get 45 that faces this side. And bisect this one also and get 45 that faces this side before we can continue on other things. So in this case now, let's choose a point that is close to the end here, because we're going to also choose another point that will be close to this side. So let's choose a point here. Use your pair of compass. Open a certain radius. Put the sharp end at the point you chose and draw a semicircle. Okay. Open this radius. Put the needle end of your compass here and make an arc up there. Remove it. Don't adjust this radius. Put the sharp end this side again and make another arc to cut the one you made before. Now join the point of intersection of the two arcs and the points you have made in the middle of the semicircle. Join the 2 points. If you join the 2 points, you have succeeded in creating or constructing angle 90 degrees. If you measure this angle, it will give you 90 degrees. But what we need is not angle 90 degrees. What we need is angle 45. So we are going to bisect this angle 90 degrees. Open your compass to a given radius. Put the needle end at this point. Draw an arc this way. Don't adjust this radius. Put the needle point here now, the end of the angle you want to bisect, that is angle 90. Draw another arc to cross the one you drew before. Now use your ruler to join the point of intersection of the 2 arcs you drew and this central place. Join it. You have constructed an angle 45 degrees by bisecting angle 90 degrees. Exactly what you did here, do it this other side. Remember, the question said that angle at X and angle at Z is going to be 45 degrees. As you have constructed the first 45 degrees, you can name it X. The next one you're going to construct here now will answer Z. But that will be after you have constructed it. And remember that the question said that XZ is equal to 8 centimeters. That means where you are going to construct the next 45 degrees has to be 8 centimeters from this place. So what you're going to do is go to your ruler with your pair of divider. Measure out 8 centimeters. Measure out 8 centimeters. Okay, this is 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. You can see it. It's 8 centimeters. Now, put one end of your pair of divider here and pierce out along your horizontal line. Develop what you pierced with your pencil to a point. That means from here now to here is 8 centimeters as the question directed. And you can name here now Z, because they said XZ is 8 centimeters. Now use your pair of compass with a convenient radius, not too wide. Draw your semicircle just the way you did on the left hand side. Draw your semicircle. Open the radius of your compass reasonably. Put the sharp end at this point. Draw an arc up there. Remove it. Don't adjust this radius. Put the sharp end this other side of the point of intersection of your semicircle and your horizontal line. Draw another arc to cut the one you drew up. Now use your ruler to join the 2 points, the point of intersection of the 2 arcs and this point. Join it. You have succeeded in constructing another 90 degrees, the one that is facing the left hand side. The former one you drew here is facing the right hand side. Now if you bisect this angle 90 degrees, you get another 45 degrees, and that is what we are going to do now. If you want to bisect an angle, put the sharp end of your compass here, draw an arc. Don't allow any of your arcs to touch themselves. Draw an arc here, remove it with the same radius. Put the sharp end of the compass here, draw another one to cut the one you drew before. Now use your ruler and pencil to join the point of intersection of the arc you drew with this point. Join it. You have bisected this angle 90, and in this place now you have 45. That means you have satisfied the equation that says that you should construct a triangle XYZ such that angle at X is 45 and angle at Z is also 45. So you have satisfied that part of the equation. You have also satisfied that XZ is 8 cm, XZ is 8 cm. Now the next thing is to measure XY. That means this place that these 2 lines from X and Y and X and Z met is now your Y. So you can write Y here. This place is Y, this place. Now let's measure XY. Let's measure XY. I know what it will give us. Use your pair of divider. You know how to measure lengths. Put the sharp end at this point and adjust until it just tallies with the point of intersection that you have here. Now that you have picked this, don't adjust this. Go to your ruler and read the length. The length is giving me 5.567, 5.8. So I can write 5.8 here, centimeters. The question also said that we should read YZ. So let's also read YZ. The thing is that YZ is giving us the same thing. 5.8. We have 5.8 centimeters again. After you have done this, that means you have finished answering that question. Number 7, under your construction. The last thing we almost forgot is that the question said that we should name the triangle. Any triangle that has 2 of each sides equal to themselves and has a base angle that is also equal to themselves is called an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. That means the triangle we have constructed now is an isosceles triangle.